Hello, hello, and welcome once again to the Making of a Mompreneur Live. I am so glad to have you here with me. We've been talking about goals all month long, and it's not going to be too much different today, but I think it's going to be a topic that everyone would be interested in and very curious about. And so let's get started with our talk for today. All right. So, just don't mind me, just getting my logistics together. So goals. We talked about setting goals and what would be important in setting goals and why you would want to set goals and how to achieve your goals. And so today we're going to be talking about money goals. And with those money goals, we want you to be able to visualize your money goals. So we're going to go through a couple examples today using the good old trusty calculator so that we can visualize what our money goals, what it looks like to achieve our money goals. If you are joining us live, feel free to put in the comment field #live and let's go. I am Rasheeda Green. I am the owner, founder, and CEO of Get Right Coaching and the sponsor or host of this lovely group, Mompreneur HQ. And in this group, we help moms to start, grow, and scale home based virtual businesses so that they can build the life of their dreams without neglecting themselves or their families in the process. So I want to thank you for joining us here today. And I'm excited about money, visualizing our money goals. So you may think that, visualization is only for a certain sect of people who use visuals in order to learn. Some people can do audio, some people could do visuals, some people do hands-on manual learning techniques. So there's a number of ways that people learn. And um, with setting goals, visualizing it is actually very helpful in helping you to achieve it. Because if you have something that you look forward to, that you can see happening, then you are extra excited about it. And so that's what we're going to talk about a little bit today. When you are visualizing your goals, you actually put some images to your goals. And one of the things that we're talking about, because a lot of times, we talk about spiritual goals and health goals and life goals. When we're talking about business goals, we need to be talking about the financial aspects of business. So, one of those things would be when you're thinking about your financial goals, what is it that you want to make, for instance, a dollar value that you would like to make for in your business. Take some time and think about that. And usually, let me just say, during these lives, I'm usually giving you some information to help you to move forward in your business to get to the next level. So, if you are joining us, feel free to get notebook and paper and close out all your other distractions so that you can actually get these nuggets that I'm dropping to help your business to grow and move forward. All right. So, in this particular lesson on today, you definitely need at least a calculator so that you can calculate for yourself what it is that you visualize for your financial goals through your business. All right. So, just one example, and it doesn't have to be your example, is the desire to want to hit the six-figure mark in your business. A lot of people, that's their goal. You may say, hey, all I need is an extra $3,000 a month. If I can get that, I'm good. So your goal would need to be something personal to you, something that you're comfortable with receiving on an annual basis, meaning it will help to pay not only to pay your bills and expense, cover your expenses, but also your desires and wants. So right now, a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck, Friday to Monday. Once they get paid on Friday, the check is gone by Monday because they already wrote out their bills and got their groceries, and that's it. So, Living Paycheck to Monday, that's a book by Lynn Richardson. Lynn Richardson, I believe I shared it or will be sharing it with you for Financial Friday. So that if you are interested in doing and getting more financial education uh, or financial literacy, or getting some more financial education, Lynn Richardson is one of my financial mentors that I look up to for that type of information. So check her out. But you may be living paycheck to paycheck, and all you want to do is just get a couple of $1,000 extra, a couple $100 extra per month. And then that's where your side hustles come in, right? So your paycheck from your regular job isn't quite making it. It's just over broke, right? So you have this supplemental income, whether it's your side hustle or just working extra hours in your current job that you want to do, that you use to increase your income ability. Then this is something that's going to help you to calculate what you need to do in order to get to the place that you're looking to get to financially. So if you already have your calculator ready, we're going to do just a quick example. All right, so let's start with the six-figure mark. So you think that you are want to hit $100,000 in your business. Whoa, that seems like a lot. A six-figure income in a side hustle. Oh, that's reaching. That's really reaching. Well, listen, we talked about the types of goals that we have. Sometimes we have our minimum goal, we have our stretch goal, right? We have a minimum goal, our real goal, and our stretch goal. So the idea with the stretch goal is that it may not be in immediate reach, but if you push, and do extra, you might be able to make that goal, right? Your regular goal is the goal that you want to hit. Listen, I want to be able to get six figures in my business. So an example I gave previously, I want to get six figures in my business. I'm going to go for 100,000 as my goal. My minimum would be, if I don't reach 100, it has to at least be minimum 80,000, right? So 80,000 is your minimum. That's not what you're aiming for. You're aiming for 100,000. But if you happen to drop below, 80,000 is going to be it. And that having those levels of goals is just for yes, motivation, but also for drive to keep you going. Because even if your minimum is 80,000, you're still going to be busting your butt to be able to get to that, and not stopping with, oh, I'm at 67,000, or I'm at 78,000. You're going to be like, no, my minimum is 80,000. So I need to push. So you'll drive yourself at least to your minimum, but you want to work towards that middle ground, right? You want to work towards that regular goal of 100K. Now, you banging it out throughout the year, you getting your sales in, and you are doing all this extra effort, and you find yourself reaching towards that stretch goal. Like, you know what, if I just do a little bit extra, I'm going to reach my stretch goal of 120K. And you get excited once you hit that 100, and you're like, oh, my stretch goal might be happening. I might be able to get it, right? You get so excited. And so, again, just motivated to do more, to push harder, to get it done. And so that's what your stretch goal is for you. So now we're going to look at six figures. We say our goal is 100K, $100,000. Another quick tip I want to give you: when you say your goal, when you say what your financial goal is, when you write it down, I want you to write it down full numbers. Don't put 100K. 100K seems like light work, and you may not be more invested in it. But when you see them zeros collecting and those commas building, it's kind of like a push that you didn't really expect, because you didn't think that there was a difference. But psychologically, your mind says those zeros and commas are huge versus 100 and a K. Your mind's like, okay, 100K. But $100,000, $ 100, comma 1000.00, it gets your mind going. All right, so let's take a look. 100,000K is your goal. How many months in the year are there? There's 12 months. 12 months in the year. So if you take 100,000 and divide it by 12, you're looking at a monthly income of $8,333.33. So we're going to drop that off. 100 $8,033 $8,333 per month. Even that sounds a lot, right? Because if you're working a regular 9 to 5 and you're only bringing in about $50,000, you're looking at maybe $2,000 a month take home pay, right? So for it to be 8,000 in an independent business, in your self-owned business, it might seem very scary. And sometimes it may even seem unachievable. But then you look at the next level. You say, well, if it's $8,333 per week, per month, how much does that add up per week? Get out your trusty old calculator. 8,333 divided by 4. We say 4 because sometimes it's 5 weeks, sometimes it's 4 weeks. It doesn't matter. If you do 5, you're going to be overestimating or underestimating your numbers because it's going to make it smaller, which is not going to be accurate for at least 8 months out of the 12 years, 8 months out of the 1 year. So we want to stick with 4 just to give us a more accurate picture of what it may take on a monthly basis to get $8,333. So if you take $8,333 and divide it by 4 weeks, we're looking at a number of $2,083. $2,083 a week. Now, some of you may be thinking, well, that's what I bring in a month. Are you kidding me? $2,083 a week? Really? Can I do that? And the answer is yes. Look at your products and your services, what it is that you're offering, and then you'll be able to determine whether that's something that's doable. So as we as we break down our money goals, because we're visualizing it now, we're putting our vision of 100K down on paper to actually look at what that would be on a daily basis. Taking that 2,083 divided by 5 days a week, because we are not working any more than 5 days a week. Okay. We take that and we divide that by 5 days a week, and we get $416.60 per day. Now, someone might be thinking, that's a lot. I don't think I can do that. And if you're thinking that that's too big, then that means you may need to step up your game, either in your pricing, the type of product or service you provide, or in advertising, because maybe you have a great product, but the advertising, you're not getting it out in front of the people that you need to get it out to so that you can make the sales that you need to make on a day-to-day basis. And now that you know what that number is, now you can plan and understand this. Let's go use the monthly of $8,333. If you're selling a product, let me get out my trusty calculator, because now we're about to go even deeper. If you're selling a product that is $10, $8,333 per month, selling a product that's only $10, what does that equal? That means you have to sell 833.3 items. There's no such thing as a 0.3. So 833 items. You get that? You're taking your money, this is what we call money math. You want to make $8,333 per month, and you have a product that you're selling for $10. That means you have to sell 833 of them. Actually, 834, because you have to round up. 834 of them to make your financial goal. That does sound hard, unless you have a great product and some serious advertising budget so that you can get that product out. But wouldn't it be better if you had a product that you were selling for $100? So $8,333 per month, and you sell a product for $100, you would only need to sell 83, 84 items in order to meet your financial goal. 84. Now that sounds a lot easier, right? That's a lot easier. 83 items for the product or service that I'm offering for $100. Now, that might sound easy unless you're actually unless you're actually a service-based business, right? If you have to commit, depending on how much time it costs you, how much time you invest in order to produce that product or service, that might be difficult. If you are a service-based business and you're selling $100 services, um, lawn service, for instance, are you really going to have time as a one-man show to do 83 lawn manicure services or whatever the case may be? Now, if you're in the nail business, manicurists or things like that, it might be a lot easier to get that. But do you charge $100 for those services? Probably not. So it depends on your product, depends on your service that you offer. But think about this. We said that $10 would be a lot of work, 834 people that you'd have to, 833 sales that you would have to get. We said that $100 service or product and only have to do 83 sales would be great. But how about if you had a product or service that you were selling at $1,000? So we're looking at those service businesses like coaching, um, and others, or consulting, or mentorships, memberships, things like that for $1,000. Um, well, actually, membership at $1,000, it depends on what kind of you're talking about, maybe a mastermind, and not necessarily a membership, but a mastermind. Then you would only need 9 sales to generate $8,333 per month. And it's going to be excess because now you're talking about $1,000. That's 9,000 for 9 clients at $1,000 each. So this is how you visualize your money goals. And when you can actually put a number to it and you can write down what it is that you'd like to make, and then you take that number and look at your products and services that you're offering. And then you do the math on those figures to be able to calculate how much of a thing you need to sell in order to make the goal that you want, reach the goal that you want to attain. It helps. We talked about it previously that sometimes you just have to take your big goals and break them down into actionable, smaller goals so that you can reach your goals, so that they don't seem so far off and so unrealistic. Break them down. And what we did today was just break down our money goals so that we can understand what it takes each month in order to get to the goal that we want to reach, but what it takes financially, what it takes product wise. And if you are a multipreneur like me and you have multiple businesses, that also helps to kind of like put so that you're not putting all your eggs in one basket, but you're able then to reach your financial goal a little easier because now you have these different buckets. But if you are focusing on one business at a time, that is absolutely fine. And the money math works either way. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. If you're just joining us, we were talking about visualizing your money goals. So we did a little money math and we used basic numbers like 100K. But really, if you just want a couple $100, if you just want to make $20,000 in addition to what you make on your full-time job, or if you want to replace your full-time job and just get $75,000 or $60,000, the math is still the same. You take your number, you divide it by 12 months, you divide it by 4 weeks, you divide it by 5 days, and then you get the number that you need to make, you need to reach every day in your business in order to get to your annual goal. So I hope this information was helpful. I hope you were able to pull out your calculator and actually do your own money math. And that's math with a TH. My mouth it just automatically did the math with an F, but it's not I'm aware of that. And so I have corrected it. Thank you so much for all those who had those listening ears and was like, Rashida. But yes, math with a TH. Yes, that's what we were talking about for today. But with having said that, I want to invite you all to our next event for this month. And again, it's on goal setting, but I want to be able to get this off the table for you. I'm laying everything out about goal setting because it really does drive you in your business when you set goals. When you have something that you're reaching for, that you're stretching for, then it gives you purpose in a sense. And so if you're going day to day without setting any goals for yourself, then typically you don't reach anything because any higher heights or deeper depths or up level or anything like that because you haven't set anything for yourself. So if you're feeling like it's monotonous and you're feeling like things are just not going the way you want it to go, or it's just really stagnant, then what you need to do is change your goals. Maybe the goals that you set are too small. They're too easy to achieve. And your mind tells you, I could do that in my sleep. And so you sleep, right? And what we want you to do is set goals that move you, that empower you to do better, to be better, and to achieve more. And so if you find it hard to set and stick to your goals, then I want to invite you to our workshop coming up on January 28th called, what is it called? 5 goal setting activities. um, 5 goal setting activities for mompreneurs. Okay, 5 goal setting activities for mompreneurs. And it's going to be an opportunity to learn how to identify and achieve your goals and have fun doing it. So it doesn't have to be boring, write down your goals and then that's it. You can actually have fun setting your goals because we're going to, um, during this webinar series, we're going to um, give you 5 creative techniques that are guaranteed to give you more confidence around going after your goals. So you're going to set goals, but you're also going to have confidence about going after your goals. And then no matter what, if you're struggling to set goals, reach them, or both, you'll get an opportunity to learn how to set goals that you're going to love going after. We'll also discuss one big mistake that creative entrepreneurs make when trying to visualize their goals and what to do instead. All right. Next we're going to learn how to keep your goals front and center all year long so you can consistently feel inspired to do, be, and have whatever you want. So that is what's coming up on January 28th at 7 p.m. It will be a Facebook Live show, and it will be a registration so that you can so you can save your spot for this Friday evening. So that you can set your calendar for this Friday evening event. It's going to be Friday, January 28th at 7 p.m. And it's going to be a Facebook Live. I'm looking forward to you joining me. It's 5 goal setting activities for the creative mompreneur, and it's going to be it's going to be a short webinar. I want to say 60 minutes, where you also be able to ask questions. So if you join us live, you'll have the ability to ask us questions about any of the material that we discuss and any goals that you've set that you want to get some ideas or feedback or comments around how to achieve them. And I definitely want you to join me. It is going to be a live, but this time in the evening, 7 p.m., January 28th. And so so I look forward to seeing you there. Also, on our last week live, I mentioned the goal setting questions, the 21 questions to extraordinary goals. I actually put that a link for the free item that I told you about, the free checklist, the question checklist in the Facebook group. So feel free to download that document to help you to be able to get prepared for our conversation on the January 28th. Mind you, you don't need preparation. But because I'm going to be going over the different activities that you can do that make goal setting fun. But those questions are very relevant to helping you to make decisions on what goals you're going to go after for 2022 and kind of get you thinking about more than just the external, but the internal, asking those questions to yourself to help you to get a better understanding of why you want to reach, why you want to set a particular goal, what's so special about reaching this goal, what would you like to achieve for the year. And it's very helpful. So go ahead and download that. I'll put the link back in again for those who haven't had the opportunity to download it. But I definitely want you to put on your calendar January 28th, 7 p.m., our 5 goal setting activities for the creative mompreneur. It is going to be a Facebook Live event. The information will be that the event itself will be posted up by the end of the week. So make sure that you're watching out for that. And that's it for me today. I'm really just excited about goal setting and taking the time in January to get our schedule up and running for setting our goals for 2022 and getting them in writing so that we can visualize them and see them and be reminded of them and do them so that we can make this year the best year yet. Again, if you are interested in having a brief dialogue about what it is that you are doing for 2022 in your business and what help you may need, and if I can be of service to you in that area, feel free to book a clarity call with me at www.themompreneurhq.com and /clarity dash call so that we can get on the line and see how I can be of help to you. This community, Mompreneur HQ, is for mom entrepreneurs who are looking to up level, who are looking to find life work harmony so that they can do everything without feeling guilty about being away from their family or neglecting some other area of their life because they're building their business. So if you're in this Mompreneur HQ community, I want you to win. I want you to succeed. I want you to get your business off the ground and have the best year yet in 2022. So until next time.